Under new business, Pat Easter, OES Directors Report.
Okay, I'm really, well, the report's pretty much the same as last month. We have trailers active and in service. The truck mileage is 587. We're starting to get some use from that. What I'm kind of excited about is I've been, for the last week, we've been monitoring the creek. I was talking to Marianne about earlier, Middle Island especially, but this is the first time in May since I came back into this position that we're plus rainfall for the year. And we're 2.04 inches up, and the water quality is the best I've seen in years. If you look at the creeks, they're clear, they're clean, they're not all full, but Middle Island's running at normal summer pool. The water trucks aren't pulling more water out, and the pumps aren't pulling more water out. It's staying at a level situation, and I really feel good about that, because at least always before we've been in a negative situation going into the summer, and we're I don't want to say we're winning the battle, but we're better off than we've been in a long time in that situation. Under events, Jim Steele didn't appear at the meeting on 1st of April because he's got some health problems, and we worked some stuff out. We still have to go over on McElroy and spot that gauge over there, but that won't affect the funding process that we're probably going through. We had some minor flooding through the month. Nothing materialized into anything that was major in the county. Had representatives on the 24th from the State Historical Society trying to locate graveyards in the county, specific graveyards for Civil War soldiers. We didn't have any trouble with one of them. It was on our property, but it was from the 1840s, 50s, and 60s period, and the other one was out on Elliott Run, and that's out Ray Leggett up in there, way back on the ridge, and we spent, even with the GPS, we spent the better part of the morning finding it. There was only 15 stones there, but it didn't have the stuff. It was a Hampstead family plot, and there were stones there, and they were berefted. The 28th, we met with, had a meeting with Roger Miker, safety coordinator for Mark West at the Sherwood plant, and we had started out with when we did the book, we did a general emergency plan for a problem at that plant, and we'd tried since January, February to meet with this guy and get a set of SOPs set up. The main thing that we're looking at is answer questions. We're not going on to their plant unless they invite us, and because they got situations there that we don't know about. So that's the first thing. We didn't have any communications from us to the interior of the plant. That's the second thing. We needed to know what they're standing on, but they don't have any. That's a new plant that they're writing them. So they were very impressed that what they wanted to do was put up a trailer full of booms and dry pads and all kinds of stuff like that. And I said, whoa, let's stop here. We've got a trailer set in Smithburg already equipped for the county. And I said, all the other companies have contributed to that. I said, if you want to get on board and get on that and contribute to it, we can use it, back and forth. Well, we went over everything. He gave me a list of what they anticipated on their trailer. I told him we were getting a foam trailer for the county use, and they didn't realize all this other stuff was going on. So now they're going to back up. I faxed everything up to Sammy. We're going to compare the two trailer inventories. We're going to get together with, pick out a team from 3 of the departments for officers or people that might be in charge to actually physically go to the plant and say, this area you want to fight the fire, this area you don't want to fight the fire. Go over their automation system, because they actually have an automatic shutdown system. In natural gas situation, you turn the valve off, let it burn out, and remove any of the people from hazardous situations. They were going to buy self-contained breathing apparatus at $4,000 a shot. They were going to buy an air compressor at $15,000. And I said, whoa, back up. I said, if you're going to buy Scott Smith film, if you're going to buy MSAs, we can film. You know, we don't need to duplicate all this stuff. So it's all there. So I got a hold of Sammy. I faxed the stuff up to him. He's going to meet with Roger. We're going to get together. And Roger works between Denver and Pittsburgh and here and another plant. And I'm not sure where the other plant is. It's up in Panhandle somewhere. But anyway, and Roger's a mining engineer. So we're doing a little education there. But all things considered, it's a major step. Now, they're still going to have the trailer, but the trailer is going to have stuff for attacking the stuff on the outside, if they'd have stream contamination or anything like that. The other thing we're going to do is get a list of their potential hazards, the leaks that they could have, the glycols, the methanols, the stuff that they produce or handle there that might contaminate the streams. And we're going to try to put a plan in shape for that. He informed me they're going to build another building separate to the plant. It's an administration building, and I suggested that he not house his trailer on plant, because if he had a problem on plant, then all that stuff could be contained in the problem area, and if it was outside, it'd be easier coming in. But he and I didn't get the other guy's name that was there at the meeting. We're very, I think, excited about the situation. They're going to set some training stuff up. They even offered to send some of our stuff to Texas A&M for a week of what they call disaster training. I've had it. It's really good, and it'd be a plus for the county if we get 5 or 6 people there. We have we only had one transportation accident this month. That was on US 50, and we've got on July 16th we've got an LAPC meeting, and on July 23rd we've got a 911 advisory meeting. That's about it. Other than it's been kind of quiet. I'm not going to argue about activity level. Any questions?
Is there anything else that we need to help you guys?
No. Well, through the funding request, I requested 4 dry suits, and the thought was that if we're going to use the boat in inclement weather, we ought to have that. So when we started talking about this trailer, they had waders in there. And I said, do you really want to try this with waders where you can fill your pockets up and go ahead? I said, so I told him we were on process as soon as that's approved. I think Beth tells me not until July 1. But we're going to purchase the dry suits, and they're between $800 and $1,100 a piece. And so with that, the only other thing that we can think of is maybe some fans for the trailer. But we put a radio in the trailer. We've got a generator on the trailer. Over the years since the trailer's we've been stocking it slowly and surely, and he was impressed with what we had on the trailer. So we've got a 3-line decontamination system. We've got, like I said, we've got dry pads and booms and rope, and a lot of that stuff it sits there and you just inventory it. You inventory to death. You hope you never have to use it, but you inventory it. But I know that I did get rid of one of the pumps through DNR, and we're working on a big pump up there. I just give her a couple more avenues to get rid of it. But I'm surprised with the DNR that they're letting them pump this time of the year with the fish being in spawn and everything. They're dragging a lot of stuff off the bottom of that. They said that they told Mariana that the strainer kept getting plugged up. I said, yeah, they do that all the time. We put buckets over and keep the debris off of them. But you can't do a lot with them. But they're sucking the bottom of that creek up too. And they got 2 lines there, and they're not stopping a back flushing is what they're not doing. You shut the pump down, let it flow back off the hill, but they lose their prime that way. And I'm probably a lift pump like that there, the height they're lifting, it probably take a while to prime that they don't lose that. Any other questions? If not, I got a guy supposed to paint my Bronco down. We'll see you later.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Pat.